Hey, it's Mikhail calling back. Can you hear me
Hey,
okay?
Mikhail.
Hey, tell me your first name again.
Ryan.
Well, good. So we'll start at the beginning. Do you own any real estate currently?
No. So, long story short, I'm living in my house right now. It's in my mom's name. But
Okay.
I'm planning on buying it from her.
Oh, good. So you want to
So,
buy the house that you're currently living in that's in your mom's name, right?
yes.
Perfect. Okay, good. How long have you lived there?
About 7 years now.
Okay, cool. Does anyone else own the house with your mom, or is it only in her name?
No, only in her name.
Okay, good. And how much is the house valued at in today's market? What would you say?
I want to say like 275 or 300.
Okay.
My
Is
mom,
it
my
a,
mom already my mom and I already discussed a price.
yeah, that was my next
So,
question. How much is
yep.
mom willing to take for it?
She said 250.
Okay, good. And when you're buying a house like this, you still need money for down payment, closing costs. Sometimes you
So
can
that
incorporate that money into the purchase, or do you have
okay.
money already set aside for it? What would you say?
I I do have money set aside for it. I also want to tell you I'm a veteran, so
Awesome.
I was probably looking into a VA loan.
Okay, good. What branch of the military did you serve in?
Coast Guard.
Oh, that's great. How long were you in for?
4 years. Did my
Awesome.
four
That's
and
good.
yeah.
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 Thanks for your service. That means a lot.
No, I
What
appreciate that.
yeah, man. When you came out of service, did you have any disability rating from your time served?
I do have I have a 10% disability rating right
You do?
now.
Okay, good. That
Yep.
gives you a little added benefit on a VA loan. You probably already know that, but you don't have to worry about paying a funding fee, which makes VA a really great loan at that point. So how much savings do you have in the bank right now? What would you say?
I have like half of it in a CD right now.
How much is in there?
That about 11,000.
And how much is in your
So,
regular check-in savings?
in my savings, it's about 6,000. In my checking, I have about 3,000.
Okay, so what I would probably recommend in your situation is to go ahead and negotiate a seller credit with your mom to cover your
Okay.
closing costs. That way you can get into the house for almost nothing out of pocket. You can keep your
Mhm.
savings and your checking accounts solid, and you don't have to
Yep.
touch your CD. You probably don't want to cash that in right now anyway. So
Yeah.
traditionally, about a 4% seller credit from your mom is what you need. So since
Mhm.
there's some equity in the house, if your mom wants to net 250 for sure, then maybe you increase the purchase price by a little bit to cover the seller credit. Or if your
Mhm.
mom is cool, giving you the seller credit as part of the 250, just remember she'll take the seller credit is going to come off of what she earns from the sale, right? So if
Okay.
it's a $10,000 seller credit, she sells it for 250, then she's really only making 240. So maybe the
Okay.
easier thing would be to bump the price to 260 and then get the 4% back.
Okay.
Which one do you think you would lean towards? The first one where she does it at 250 with the credit, or 260 with the credit, the second one?
I'd have to talk to her about it. I mean, I think she would be fine either way.
Okay, good.
So you would suggest doing the 260?
Well, I mean, it all depends on what mom. If mom will take 250 with the credit, I would suggest that because it's a better deal for
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you want to treat mom right. Obviously, she's
Yeah.
the priority. So,
Yeah.
whatever mom needs at the end of the day. Well, I mean,
Okay.
listen, I have I have 10 rules to being a happy homeowner, and one of those rules, I'm actually writing a book about it, believe it or not. And rule number
Oh, okay. Nice.
yeah, rule number one is live below your means. So rule number two is have a house fund from day one. So if you only have about 9 grand in the bank or 11 grand in your CD, nine in the bank, like that's just not a ton of savings, right? I mean, it's a good start, 20 grand, but
Yeah.
if you can start your existence as a homeowner with a house fund, maybe even an
Mhm.
emergency fund too, have like 10 grand in one, 5 grand in the other, like you're just going to be a
Yeah.
happy homeowner, a
Yeah.
happier homeowner. So I think if you told me you had 50 grand in the bank, then I'd say, yeah, just, don't worry about giving mom a hard time for closing costs. But since your savings is a little light, I would encourage it for sure.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, just advice. I mean, obviously you can do what you want, but that would be
Yep.
my best advice. So let me go on and ask, are you married or single?
I'm single.
And are you going to be buying with anyone, or are you trying to go solo?
No, I'm trying to go solo.
Good. What is your credit score approximately?
780, 790.
Wow, that's great. Good for you. And tell me about your debts real quick. Do you have any car payments or car leases?
My car is paid off.
Great. How much total credit card debt do you have?
Oh, probably. I'm pretty good about paying that off every month. I mean, right now I have like $200 or $300.
Perfect. Good job. And any personal loans or student loans?
Nope.
Perfect. And I'm sure these are all no's, but I'll ask anyway. Any obligations to alimony or child support?
Nope.
Any bankruptcies or anything like that in the past?
Nope.
Good. Any outstanding IRS debts?
Nope.
All right, good deal. And tell me about your income. Are you self-employed or do you work for a company?
I'm a teacher,
Oh,
so
great.
I
How long?
do that, and I've been a teacher this is my 7th year.
How long have you been with your current employer, your current school?
7 years.
Okay, good. That's terrific. What subject do you teach?
ESC.
Terrific. Good for you. And then are you paid hourly or salary? Probably salary technically, right?
Yeah, salary.
What's your current salary?
It's about 50.
And do you have any other sources of income on the books right now?
Also, I guess self-employed. I do DoorDash and Shipped on the side as well.
Okay, good. How many years have you been doing that?
It was right before COVID, so about.
Oh, wow,
I
for
guess,
a while.
Yeah.
Have you claimed it on your taxes for the last 2 years?
Yes.
You have. Okay, so have you filed 24 taxes already or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, and are you?
I did. I have got my my 1099s though. So.
Okay, good.
I
But you
made
did file 23 and 22 taxes. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, good. How much was your extra self-employed income in 2022 and 2023 approximately, the net number?
I think 2022 it was about 12. 2023 was about 14,000, and then this 2024 I already got them back. It was 18,000.
You got the 1099s, but you haven't filed the taxes, just to confirm, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, listen, so, your scenario is pretty solid. You have great credit. You don't really have any debts. Your your income is solid. You got some self-employed income in addition to your teaching income. So, let's say that we're able to qualify another 10 grand in your self-employed income. That gives you about 70 or about 60,000 total earnings. So that gives you more than enough income to qualify for the home purchase. When you're thinking about your potential monthly payment, I'm making an estimate for interest rate right now, somewhere in the mid sixes. It could be better. We'll shop around for it, but we'll just use that for an example right now. And insurance, and I think homeowners insurance, just an educated guess, maybe around $175 a month for a house that size.
Okay.
And taxes, I'm just going to guess around $350 a month.
Okay.
So like if all those hold true, you're going to be right around $2,100 to $2,200 a month.
Okay.
And with no debts, you have plenty of income to qualify.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So you're in a good position. So, so before I tell you what comes next, do you have any questions for me?
No. I mean, the question I was going to have, you kind of already talked about it, because the main question was, I just wanted to see the best interest rate I could get. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, we're going to help you. Yeah, we're going to help you search for that. It'll be pretty much the best of the best that you can get in the VA realm, just because your credit score is amazing and interest rates are driven by credit, right? So obviously you have no mortgage insurance with this VA loan, since you have at least a 10% disability rating. So that's really good. And, another thing that we do that's really unique is that we help you take advantage of the market if it improves during the time you're under contract. We do that up to 10 days before your close date. And basically what that means is that if the market has a shift in a positive direction when it comes to rates, then we'll just take you and move you to a new investor and take full advantage. We do that up to 10 days before closing because by law, if I do move you to a new investor, I have to disclose a new mortgage application and I can't close for 8 business days after that. So we kind of make 10 days our point of no return. We got to kind of stick, unless, I mean, sometimes in that 10-day window, just Murphy's Law, the rates will come down and there's an opportunity to take advantage. But the only way to do it is if we can get an extension from the seller, which might be possible since it's mom.
Yeah. Well, and that was going to be my next question. Do you think, I mean, I don't know if you know for sure, but I don't know if any of us do, but do you think the interest rates will go down anytime soon, or you think they're just going to kind of stay put like where they are?
It's a great question. Like you said, nobody has a crystal ball, and there is a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace. We could easily wake up tomorrow and rates could be dramatically better. We could easily wake up tomorrow and rates could be dramatically worse. It really is that unstable right now. So, my suggestion is don't chase rates. At the end of the day, if you're serious about becoming a homeowner, 2 questions to ask. Number 1, is the house that I want to buy available? Sounds like for you that answer is yes. And number 2, and this is the most important, can I afford the monthly payment? So I gave you a good estimate, roughly around $2,200. Remember to check your household budget and make sure that number is affordable. And
it's because I'm paying my mom monthly right now anyway, so it's really not that much.
Okay.
Higher. So I think I'm pretty confident in that.
Okay, good. And then just keep in mind you're not borrowing a lot of money, but let's say hypothetically in the future rates come down dramatically and I refinance you into a 4.5% rate. That's going to save you approximately $300 and let's just round up to $325 a month. So I mean that's great. $325 a month is not anything to shake a stick at, but it's also not life-changing money. It's not going to change your life having an extra $325 every month, but it's something to look forward to. Owning this house and gosh, your mom's giving you a gift of equity in the property, basically, which is a blessing too. So,
I'm
those things can be life-changing. Yeah, for sure. Yep, you got a great mom, it sounds like. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good. Well, listen, you're in a good position, so we're ready to rock and roll. We can easily close your loan in less than a month, even, 2 or 3 weeks probably. So I think your next step is going to be to get with mom and come up with your final purchase price, which obviously I'm recommending be $260 with a 4% seller credit.
Okay.
So you'll let me know if that's possible, and if so, then I can help you from there. We can get somebody to.
Would you like me to call you, with her?
If you need to, yeah. I don't have to talk to your mom, but if your mom has questions, I'd love to talk to her. And I'm guessing since it's a transaction between you and mom, you're probably not going to use a realtor. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's what she said. Because I didn't know, so I reached out to one, but my mom's like, I don't know, why are you doing that? Because we don't need a realtor.
No, you don't need a realtor.
Awesome.
That'll be the next step. Once mom and you agree to a final purchase price and seller credit, we'll just get a contract executed, and then we'll get to work, and we'll close pretty quick. Mom will get her money, and you'll take over the house.
Okay, that's awesome. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. All right. Well, you have all my contact, my phone numbers, or you can reach me on my cell or at the office. If I don't answer, just leave a message and just talk to mom.
I was going to say, would it be better to call you on your cell or from this number?
Usually the cell phone is going to be best, but you can try either one. Save both numbers for sure.
Okay. Awesome.
Perfect. All right. When do you think you'll have some time to talk to mom?
I am going to, today's Tuesday. I can talk to her tomorrow, and then we could give you a call back, at the end of the week if that's good with you, or if we need to wait till next week.
No, you don't need to wait. Whenever you're ready. If you want to call me tomorrow, call me tomorrow. Whenever you're ready. If mom needs to talk to me, let me know. If you guys come up with a term, let me know, and I can help you get a draft of a contract together for you and mom to review and execute. And then we can get to work as soon as you're ready, or we can wait as long as you want. Whatever is good for you.
Okay. And then that when we get the ball rolling, that's when I would send you everything for like the pre-approved documentation, the documents and everything.
Well, you're actually pre-approved already, so just through this
Oh, okay.
conversation, we do that. I mean, your scenario is easy, so I don't need any initial documents from you. I mean, your credit score is amazing. You don't have any debts. You got great employment history. You got everything going for you. So once you're under contract, then I'll give you a small list of homework that you'll send to me for
Okay.
documentation. It'll be pretty easy, nothing complicated. And at that point, we'll order an appraisal. We'll get your interest rate locked in. We'll continue to monitor the market for better opportunities on rate. We'll help you get homeowners insurance in place. We'll go through all the steps with you. There's a lot, but we make it really simple. If you'll just follow us step by step, we'll guide you to your new home.
Okay, awesome. That sounds great.
Cool. All right. Well, just call me or text me with questions, and I'll wait to hear back from you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. It was great talking to you. My pleasure. Have a great day, Ryan.
You too. You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.